You know we have to kick Friday off right. Joining us this morning, the sensational quartet, Paisley and the Birdwalkers.
Yeah, get ready to dive in the world of music with Paisley and Laurel, unraveling the magic behind their passion and the extraordinary bond that fuels their creativity. Ladies, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So excited to chat and get to know you guys a little bit. So first, just tell us how the group got together.
Well, originally I was a singer-songwriter doing lots of solo shows, and I wanted to form a band behind my music, and I wanted it to be my best friends. And so luckily, Laurel and Katie and Madilyn, our other two members who couldn't make it to be here with us today, we started playing my songs and really just had such a great time with it. And lately, you know, through the years that the band has been together, everybody has their own solo projects and writes their own material now, which is amazing. So we've started incorporating that into our band, and it's just, I like to think that, you know, we're like Fleetwood Mac or something. We have like four lead singers.
Yeah. Yes, give us the essence.
Everybody has their little songs and their own voice. I don't know. It's great.
Absolutely. Independence within the group, right? Talk about the name, the Birdwalkers. How did that come about?
So actually, my like 5th grade teacher, shout out Miss Woodham.
Okay.
She had all these phrases like rabbit trails, bird walking, when we would get obviously distracted.
Like going off on a tangent.
Yeah, going off on a tangent. It's kind of like, it means, you know, just getting lost in, you know, rabbit trails. Like, you're not really sure where you're going. You won't stop talking. That's honestly kind of how it came about.
We would get together for band practice, and we would be like, guys, we gotta play some music. We've been talking this whole time.
It fit really well.
Yeah.
With the
She's
theme.
like, we're bird walking.
Yeah.
They're like, hey.
Good band name. Yeah, we'll use it.
That works. I mean, free-spirited. That's kind of what it's giving.
Yeah.
Free-spirited, you know?
Yes.
Talk about your sound. Describe it to people that might not have heard your music.
I think we're really influenced by, like I said before, bands that like have multiple influences or multiple lead singers. Like Fleetwood Mac is a big one. We love Boy Genius with Phoebe Bridgers. Lots of newer indie artists, but I really draw inspiration from a lot of classic rock as well. I think, what did our bio say before? It said if Jason Isbell and Haim and Neil Young all formed a band together.
Yeah, they had a band together, yes.
Yeah.
So what's the creative process when, you know, creating new music? You all have some new music that's being released, I think, soon. Talk about the process in creating new music.
So we just released a song called Words, which funnily enough is about how difficult it is sometimes to write a song. I was stumped trying to write a song, so I wrote a song called Words. And we just released that, and that one I brought to the band, and they, you know, they flesh out all the parts on their instruments, and we recorded that one at Archer Avenue Studio a couple of years ago, a year ago, and we just got around to releasing it. So creative process sometimes takes a minute, but you know. And then lately, each other member has been bringing in their songs, and we flesh out the parts. Sometimes we switch instruments, which is fun. We just had a show where I switched to bass, and our bass player switched to keys for her song, and
we all switched lead vocals, depending on whose song we're doing. So
it's fun. It's like a musical circus.
It is. It keeps things interesting, you know. Whenever everybody can kind of lead their own song, it's got a different style to it, and it just, you know, it kind of rounds us out.
Yeah, so inspiring to see women coming together, not only, you know, having that creative flow, but creating music together. I know you guys probably have made a lot of memories. Talk about a memorable moment for you two.
Oh my gosh. The first one that comes to mind was like the first gig we ever did in Nashville together. We all took a road trip. We just all piled in the biggest car that we had collectively between us, and drove, you know, was it 7 to 8 hours. And we just had like, what was it? We had this little like stuffed horse that we would keep with us.
Yes.
And we would just put him on the dashboard, and then we would take him and we would take pictures of him in different locations. And
He's our mascot.
So, our mascot
for the trip,
So that's one that comes to mind.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Any exciting new projects that you all are working on right now?
Well, I think the plans for now are to record some new music and hopefully get it out in the new year. I think, you know, when it's winter is a great time to write new music, because there's not a lot of gigs that are fun to go to outside or anything during the winter necessarily. So Yeah, just recording, writing some new music, trying to solidify that sound a little more.
Yeah, probably a little bit of that, like incorporating all of our songs together, and you know, if we do switch instruments or someone else is leading, it kind of changes the dynamic a little bit, so you have to get used to that, and you have to adjust to who's leading in the style of the song. So
yeah,
probably
that's new for us, so
a lot of that.
yeah.
All right. Well, Paisley will be performing live tonight at Gardner's Outpost from 6 to 9 p.m. The details there on your screen. But stay tuned because the Birdwalkers are performing live right here on Sunrise.
I don't dream about getting married. I don't need a big house or a little baby. I want a different kind of life. I don't pray before I go to sleep. I bless the food before I eat. Keep my eyes moving back and forth so I can see the light. But I'll tell you, I don't know if there's a God in all this ebb and flow. I don't know if I believe, 'cause your love is the only thing I know to be true. I don't go to church, but I go with you. I don't go to church, but I go with you. I go with you.
Beautiful. What a wonderful performance. Again, Paisley and the Birdwalkers, they'll be performing tonight at the Gardner's Outpost right here in Columbia. For more details, we have this story on our website. Just head to WISTV.com. Ladies, that was phenomenal. Thank you so much.